I'd like to tell you, everyone, what's the zchut? You know, in life, we say, megalgelin zchut al yedei zakai. In order to have something great, like for example, who was the father of Shemuel? Shemuel Hanavi. Anybody know? Elkanah. Elkanah was the father of Shemuel. And they ask a question. What zechut did Elkanah have to have a son like Shemuel? You hear the question or no? What zechut did Elkanah do to have a son like Shemuel? And they bring down like this. You know, 3 times a year, Shalosh Regalim, we go up for the regel. Pesach, Shavuot, and Sukkot. Very good. Pesach, Shavuot, and Sukkot. Now, back in the day, also that the mitzvah existed. So, but back in the day, there was no cars. You understand? There's no cars. Okay, fine. Let's go to. There's no plane. Let's go to Jerusalem. Let's do that. So therefore, let's go to what's it called? The Harabayit, Beit HaMikdash, the Mishkan. So now, Elkanah is going to Mishkan. He could have stayed anywhere. Where did he stay? He stayed in center of the town. And they asked him why. We'll put you up. We'll set you up with an awesome house. We'll put you up in an amazing hotel. He says, no. I'm staying here in the center of town. They didn't know why. What happened? He would go and he would convince the people that were around. Listen, what are you doing today? No, we're staying here. No, come with me to the Beit HaMikdash, to the Mishkan. Come to me to the Mishkan. Come. And he would convince people to go, and they would all go. And every year, he would choose a different spot where to stay when he would go. 3 times a year. This time, he went this spot. That time, he went that spot. That time, he went that spot. Each time a year, he what? He went, and he stayed there convincing people, don't let the Yetzirah get you and say, oh, it's too hard for me and I'm lazy to go up to the Mishkan. Instead, every time he would went to a different spot and get people to the Mishkan. Come with me to the Mishkan. Come to the Mishkan. B'zchut that, Hashem said, you brought my children to the Mishkan to come close to me, to get chizuk to me. You know what's going to be? I'm going to make sure you have a child that's going to give chizuk to the world. That was Shemuel. Yeah. You heard that? That's the zchut. People think, what's zechut? You know, it was because of that. You know, they say, Rabbi Yosef. What zechut did his father get in order to have Rabbi Yosef? They bring it down in the Sefarim. What did he do? What did Rabbi Yosef's father do in order to have a zechut? You understand? I believe correctly, Rashi. You know Rashi? The father of Rashi. You know, Rashi had a father, Joe. You know that? Obviously, right? I have a question. What zechut did the father of Rashi have that he had Rashi? Huh? Imagine right now, they tell you in Shamayim, what do you need? What do you want? This, that. I want a son. Imagine you are the father of, imagine you're Rashi itself, but imagine you're the father of Rashi. Imagine, who's your son? My son's Rashi. What? The whole world learns Rashi. Who's your son? Moshe Rabbeinu. You know what? Imagine the father of Moshe. What's good did the father? Think about it. The father of Moshe had Miriam and Aaron. They were all, Miriam was Nevi'ah, Aaron was Kohen Gadol, and Moshe Rabbeinu. What's good did he have? But what's good did Rashi's father have? You know what this good was? He was a jeweler. And one time he had a big jewel. I'm not saying a jeweler. I'm saying, of course, he was learned. He was Tamil Chacham. He was Gaon Olam. Of course, there's no question about that. But he also had a very expensive jewel. Very expensive one. And he was on a boat once. And on the boat, what happened was, they found out that he had this gorgeous ruby. And it was a huge. And they said this will be perfect for the king's idol to put as an eye. You know, like the idol has like eyes. Take these ruby, these 2 big rubies worth I don't know how much money, and if I put them in the avodah zarah, it'll glow up the whole idol. And now he's on a boat. He's on a boat. And now they're coming to Rashi's father before Rashi was born. And they told him, we know you have that jewel. We know you have these jewels. And we're going to buy it off you. What are you going to do with it? We're going to put it in the idol of the king. The king, 2 eyeballs for the idol. Says that's avodah zarah. I said, yeah. So the non-Jewish people said, we don't care. We'll pay you whatever it is. We'll pay you. How much you want? $1 million, $2 million, $5 million. We'll pay you $5 million. Let me think about it. Of course, he wasn't thinking about it. He's like, there's no way. He wanted to brush them off. The next day comes. No, we want to. Every day is going, and they're offering more money. And now he's getting scared. Because what are they going to do? They're going to eventually just force it out of him. So one time, they were coming to him to attack him. And they said, you know what? Now we're going to forcefully take those jewels and we're going to put it in the idol of the king. What did he do? Instantly, he threw the rubies off the boat. He just slipped it out. He said, I don't have anything. Look, check, I don't have it. It's lost. It's lost, check. Where did it go? It went into the ocean. It was lost forever. He lost. Imagine throwing $10 million worth of cash outside a boat and never seeing it again. Just imagine. Imagine burning. Imagine putting in a bonfire. $10 million going gone. All this to what? To prevent avodah zarah. Would you do that, Joe? Would you do that? Hold on. But guess what?
I hope so.
Guess what? That night in Shemaim there was a big tumult. What's going to be the reward for this man? And they told him, said, you prevented such a shine from sin to go forth in the world. We're going to send you a son that's going to shine the whole world. And he had Rashi. Crazy enough. Wild enough. Wild enough. Yeah. So today you have what? Shmuel. What schut Shmuel had? Rashi's father had because he prevented sin. And the schut of Shmuel, his father had was what? Because he got people to come to the Mishkan. Remember that. Remember that, because the next time you see somebody, it's so easy nowadays just to bring a person to Shiur Torah. Come, let's go, come learn, come, or hear Dvar Torah, hear this, do that. It's so easy, it's so accessible that you can get a person, come Shiur one time, meet the rabbi, and the rabbi will do the rest. Come, rabbi, convince him to come more and more. And what was he zocheh? To have a son. To have a son like Shmuel. And prevent people from doing sin. Who prevented a person doing sin? Rashi's father. He was zocheh to have this whole empire from Rashi. Yeah.